Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Untitled Chapter viewers. In this video, well, this is one you're not going to want to miss because there are some crazy new leaks that we got from Ming Chi Kuo, which I will go over in just a minute. First off here, I actually had some people in the comment section below and on some other videos mention that Huawei, there's no basis behind, the Chinese government trying to steal anything or trying to sneak anything from the American people. But today, a pretty big report came out noting Huawei's efforts to steal Apple trade secrets, and it includes employee bonus programs and other dubious tactics. So what happened was a Huawei engineer in charge of the company's smartwatch project tracked down a supplier that makes the heart rate sensor for the Apple Watch. And basically what they did was they went to this supplier and they started probing them for questions about how Apple makes their watch, details about it, and stuff like that. And then they said they were trying their luck, but we wouldn't tell them anything, the executive said. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, if they actually spilled some secrets, but Huawei is doing everything in their power to get, first of all, Apple's secrets, which obviously is a big deal for Apple, but also there are reports that they are promoting people in the company in Huawei that can copy Apple or get information from them. So this is why Huawei is banned in the USA. A lot of people were kind of skeptical. They're like, oh, Trump sucks. He's doing this. He just hates China. But that's not right. That's not what's happening here. Huawei has a track record of doing this. Their CFO got arrested in Canada. So I know they make cheap phones, but there's a reason they're cheap, okay? It's probably because they're spying on you. All right, next up here, group FaceTime is still partly broken after the security update. Now, if you remember, we made an update video about this, stating that it was fixed. However, some people have been noticing that when they try to add a person, if it's just a one-on-one FaceTime, if they try to add a person, it doesn't let them. And Apple said that they are actually aware of this, and I think they're working on a fix for it. It's hard to say at this point. It's been weeks, but some people even can't get around the workaround, which is to start a group FaceTime with more than one person. So you're not in a FaceTime call. You automatically start the group FaceTime with multiple people. Even then, they're having issues adding people. But for most people, it seems to work. Some people said it doesn't. So I guess that's, I don't know. Group FaceTime's kind of a fail at this point. Apple really needs to clean this up. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Next up here, AirPower and new AirPods said to ship in first half of 2019. Also, an iPod Touch with a faster processor is expected. So this lines up exactly with what we've been saying. If you watch our other videos, I just wanted to mention this. Every time we get a rumor about this, I'm going to throw it in here because we are so close to release for these things. It's very exciting. I'm also trying to bust through these stories so we can get to the juicy stuff at the end here. But new AirPower, new AirPods, and new iPod Touch all coming supposedly first half of 2019. All right, next up here, two new iPad Pro models, a 10.2-inch iPad and an iPad Mini 5 said to launch in 2019. Now, this doesn't say first half or second half right here, but as we've reported on in the past, we think that there will be a new 10-inch iPad and iPad Mini 5 going to be released first half of 2019. So if you're looking to get one of those, you might want to hold off just a little bit until those come out. Now, here is where things get very, very juicy, all right? Ming Chi Kuo says 2019 iPhones can wirelessly charge other devices, feature frosted glass, and larger batteries, and more. So if we scroll down a bit here, as you guys know already, Ming Chi Kuo is like, the god of all Apple rumors, guys, because he has insiders in the Apple supply chain. Basically, he gets all the information in Chinese, translates it, puts it out, and then he's the, cool guy that leaked it all. Even though the real unsung heroes here are the people leaking it from the factories, but let's just go with Kuo here. The 2019 iPhone lineup will mirror that of the current lineup, including the 6.5-inch, 5.8-inch, and the 6.1-inch LCD, namely the XR. As for changes, he says the XR successor may be upgraded to 4 gigs of RAM, while all models will include frosted glass casing, larger batteries, the ability to wirelessly charge other devices, and new technology for indoor positioning and navigation. Let's quickly go over this. 4 gigs of RAM, that's pretty lit. All models including frosted glass casing, that's also lit. We also think a similar coating might be on the new AirPods, but that's sweet to hear that on the iPhones. That's going to be a very premium feeling device. So big props for that. Larger batteries, of course, that's awesome. The ability to wirelessly charge other devices. If you guys don't remember, there were leaks about that. People charging the iPhone from the AirPods case last year, which obviously weren't true. And we speculated that it was actually the other way around. The iPhone was charging the AirPods. So I think that's what we're going to see here. and new technology for indoor positioning and navigation. In case you guys don't know, that is more than likely Bluetooth enabled beaconing, where shops can set up little beacons around, and if you have Bluetooth on, it can triangulate your location very easily. So in my opinion, that's creepy as hell. So I always keep my Bluetooth off so that, places can't, pop up ads on my phone for stuff because they know what aisle I'm in. That's creepy. Cool to see nonetheless. Like if you're lost at an airport, you can quickly figure out where the hell you're at. He also says all 3 models will include Lightning connectors rather than USB-C and have the same notch as the current models, contradicting other rumors of smaller notches. Now, a little bit disappointing there. USB-C, I'm ready for it. Whenever Apple wants to do it, that's cool. And obviously smaller notches would be nice, but I don't even notice the notch, to be honest with you guys. I thought it was going to be a problem. It really isn't. Now, according to Kuo, again, he is saying that Apple is said to release a 31.6-inch 6K display with mini LED-like backlight design in 2019. So that is pretty sweet. I know a lot of you guys really want a nice screen for your Mac Mini or Mac Pro, or even your MacBook Pro for that matter. So this thing is going to be sweet. As we already know, the Mac Pro this year should be getting an update, and it's going to be modular and everything like that. You guys can read the quote here from Phil Schiller, but that was 2 years ago. But this is really cool to see. Now, lastly, this is going to make so many of you guys happy, I think. A 16-inch MacBook Pro with all new design expected in 2019. 13-inch model may gain 32 gigs of RAM. So according to Ming Chi Kuo, again, he is just on a roll. Yesterday, I guess, he says that a new 16-inch to 16.5-inch display on the new MacBook Pro will be released and an all-new design in 2019. Now, all-new design, I don't know what that means. I mean, maybe smaller bezels. Are they going to make me regret buying this 2018 one? I don't know. I don't want a 16-inch MacBook Pro personally, but I know a lot of people that have been asking me in the comments if there's a way for them to get a 17-inch. I tell them no, unless you buy a really old one. So this is cool to see, a 16.5-inch. A lot of people are going to be happy about that. So if they're saying it's 16 to 16.5, it's probably going to be closer to 16.2 or 3. But there's not much details here besides all new design, which is very, very weird. Just to hear that, I wonder what they could change, honestly. Probably a new keyboard, probably less bezels. That's all I got for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. These were a lot of stories to go over. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.